My name is Akash. We are a group of five. We are here to present the step presentation subject with respect to the presentation one. We are here to present the A/B test. Here is the index. The index is starting with the problem statement, data insights, exploratory data analysis, and hypothesis testing. So let's get started. This is a problem statement of eNews Express project. In terms of new subscribers, the company wishes to increase the client acquisition. Business wants to study website hits and pattern of interest based on their behavior. The company wishes to add new feature to its website. The company hopes to discover the most successful two variants by evaluating customer reactions. So A/B testing is used to determine whether a new feature attracts user based on specific statistics. In summary, the organization requires data on client visits to the new landing page to determine whether it is more effective or not. Also, how much time a person spends on a website is critical for increasing the number of subscribers. So, Chaitali will explain data insights. Over to you, Chaitali.
Thank you, Akash. Now I'll be giving you the information about eNews Express project. Firstly, we have abtest.csv file which holds information of the old and new users. It has 6 attributes: user ID, group, landing page, time spent on page, converted, and language preferred. User ID represents unique ID of the person visiting the page. Group represents whether a person belongs to which group, control and treatment respectively. Landing page represents whether the landing page is new or not. Time spent on the page shows the time spent by user on the landing page. Converted shows whether user subscribes to the news portal or not. Language preferred is the language chosen by the user to view the language. Based on this data, we need to determine whether a new landing page is good enough to attract new subscribers. That's all about data information. Now Mukund will give you some insights on exploratory data analysis. Thank you.
Thank you, Jaitali, for the dataset information. In this slide, I will explain the data analysis of the given dataset. As shown in the figure 1, there are no missing values in any of the columns, so we can say that data is complete. Figure 2 says that users have spent an equal amount of time on both new as well as old landing pages. Based on figure 3, on an average, less than 11 minutes were spent on the landing page by the user. Moreover, when we plotted this box plot to find out any outliers in the data, we didn't get anything. So we can say that data is normally distributed. After reaching to the landing page, 54% of the users are converted into the new subscribers, while 46 didn't converted. These things can be observed from the figure 4. Figure 5 says that out of 100%, 30%, 34% of the people use the portal in French, 34% in the Spanish, and 32% in English. From figure 6, we can say that users who are converted into the new subscriber have spent more time on the landing page. That's it from my side. Now my friend Jinal will explain about the hypothesis testing. Over to you, Jinal.
Thank you, Mukund. So to answer this question, we have performed hypothesis test. So in the first question, we have assumed two equations where one equation is the mean time spent by the users on the new page is equal to the mean time spent by the users on the old page, while the other equation is where the time spent by the users on the new page is greater than the time spent by the users on the old page. So after performing t-test and calculating the p-value against the significance level kept at 5%, we identified that the p-value is quite less than the significance level. That's why we can reject the null hypothesis. That's mean that the time spent by the users on the new landing page is more than the old landing page. For the second question, we have again performed two hypothesis equations where the conversion rate for the new page is equal to the conversion rate for the old page. And for the other equation, the conversion rate for the new page was higher than the old page. So now here we have performed the z-test and calculated p-value against the same significance level, that was 5%. Here we have identified that the p-value received was less than the significance level. So we can again reject the null hypothesis, and that means that conversion rate for the new page is greater than the conversion rate for the old page. For the third question, we assume the two hypothesis equation as converted status, where the conversion rate for the new page is equal to the conversion rate for the old page. So now here we have performed the z-test and calculated p-value against the same significance level. So we can again reject the null hypothesis, and that means that conversion rate for the new page is greater than the conversion rate for the old page. For the fourth question, we assume the two hypothesis equation as converted status was independent or not for the preferred language. So, from the contingency table and calculated p-value, it was observed that we were unable to prove that the converted status was dependent on the preferred language. Also, we have calculated the p-value, which was quite higher than the significance level that was kept at 5%. So we cannot reject the null hypothesis, and we cannot say that converted status is depend on the preferred language. So about the third question, about the last question, we assume two hypothesis equation, that is the mean time spent on the new page by all language users are equal, or the other one where the mean time spent by the users for all languages were unequal. So here we have performed two tests, that was Wilks states and Levin's test, and we have calculated the p-value as well, and we have observed that the mean time spent on the new page by all language user was almost equal. So that's it from my side, and over to you, Akhil. Thank you.
Thank you, Junior. So, hello, Professor. My name is Akhil, and I will take you through the inferences that the data has and the conclusions that we got. So, answer to the first question: that do users spend more time on new page is yes. As we can see in the graph, that on the new page, users spend more time than the old one. We also did a t-test and proved it statistically, as Jinal said. Uh, for the answer of this question is yes. People do spend more time on the new page. Moving to the next, users also have tendency to get converted to a subscriber if they visit a new page. It is visible in the graph too. Here is the graph of that, and it is visible in that. And we also proved it by Z test. You can see that after visiting new page, more users subscribe to a news channel, and vice versa with the old one. For checking impact of preferred language on conversion rate, we did chi-square test and found that these both are independent and have no relation, as we have not got enough statistical evidence for it. In addition to that, in average time spent by users who speak different language is also same. Graph of that tells that these numbers are almost same but not exact. So we performed ANOVA test, particularly as Jinal said, for normality testing we used Shapiro-Wilks test, and for equality of variance we used Levin test, and got to know that the average time spent on new page by different language speaker is the same. So to wrap it up, all these inferences lead to the conclusion that e-news express company should use the new page, which will give them more subscribed user, which is obvious because people spend more time on new landing page. So that's it from our group. Thank you.